The foundation of the general store was Dad. He started his career selling vegetables from the back of a horse-drawn wagon in Flint, Michigan. His folks, my grandparents, had a truck garden outside of Flint, Michigan. They raised vegetables, brought them into the city, and Dad and his two sisters would get on the wagon and Grandma would say, "Don't come back till everything's sold." That was Dad's early selling. He had one surplus store out in the valley that is where the city of the valley is now. Then he had another one down on Riverside, and then he had another one up on, I think it was up on Washington. And in 1959, he closed those out and started building the general store, the original store here, which ends over at those where the white pillars are. That was the first, this was the original store here. Dad basically moved from surplus and had to transition in the early 60s because the surplus was drying up. There wasn't any more surplus to sell, so he moved into consumer goods. And through a series of three different growth spurts here we are today. After, I think we're going to be celebrating our 75th year here in another year and a half. So I wish he was here to celebrate it. I started at age 8 with a broom in my hand and a hand truck in the other. That was just part of the routine. In fact, there's 5 kids in Mom and Dad's family, and we all worked at the store at some point or another. And my older brother and myself worked with Dad for probably the last, well, he retired 10 years ago, for the last 40, 45 years. 50 years actually. The future general store is my 2 boys. My youngest joined almost a year ago, and he's the sporting goods buyer manager. And I've got another son that just joined up in the last 4 months, and he's loving every minute of it. Anyway, my favorite things are the people and the merchandising that goes along with it. There's so many good customers here, and they're really nice people. Spokane's full of a lot of good people. Spokane's a good place.